course, Mama, what is the current situation of medicine supply in the Philippines today? Syempre, yan po yung gusto natin malaman because marami tayong mga nangangailangan din po ng medicine.
That's correct. So the current supply of the medicines in our country is very much stable. In fact, our member companies from the Pharmaceutical and Healthcare Association of the Philippines can confirm, at least yung member companies namin, no, until about 2 to 3 months buffer. But of course, as we have mentioned, the full extent of the crisis in the Middle East with regards to the supply, primarily impacted by the logistics. That's where we have become very vulnerable, diba? Kasi now we have to avoid that route, primarily for the medicines that are imported, mainly from Europe. And of course, the other thing that's impacting it is also the increase in the jet fuel prices. So shipping costs have increased, and there are, of course, delays that have been encountered, but they were very well mitigated. So again, supply remains stable, but we need to closely monitor and we need to take action now to anticipate, again, other impacts of the Middle East Middle East crisis with regards to the price, primarily on the shipping costs and also the delivery timelines.
How about yung uncertainty issue? Because we were speaking to an economist a while ago, and yung uncertainty with regards to the resolution sa Iran-US crisis could, in the long term, a few months down the line, could impact a lot of things, but one of them, medicine supplies. Do we see this a shift in prices anytime soon in case na hindi ma-resolve tong issue sa Middle East?
Yeah, definitely, Diego. That's the reason why we have provided, the PHAP has provided its recommendations with the Department of Health, Department of Trade and Industry, and also the Department of Finance to actually discuss what are the longer term sustainable solutions to mitigate the risks in the price increase, because right now all of these increase in the shipping cost, which is about 30%, and also the increase in the logistics costs, which are actually already being also absorbed locally dahil nag-increase yung fuel prices natin dito sa ating bansa, are currently absorbed by the member companies of PHAP. However, sabi nga natin, hindi siya sustainable because eventually it has to be passed on to the consumers or to the patients. So kailangan nating mag-usap ngayon, ano ba yung mga iba't ibang paraan, what are the different ways that we can address it para two things, no, ang important ma-secure yung supply, at ang importante din ay ma-secure natin yung at least stability sa price to the best that we can.
Well, what actions are we looking at so that, or to make sure that supplies are intact, or kumbaga ma-meet yung supply demand natin after 2 to 3 months of buffer stock that you have just mentioned earlier?
Yes, the first, that's a great question, Angela. So the first thing that we need to do is to determine ano ba yung life-saving medicines na kailangan natin for our country that is aligned, again, with the DOH priority disease areas. So, and we also have to understand which ones that are heavily reliant on importation, because we do have local manufacturing, and I'm confident that the local manufacturers are also doing their best to ensure that they will be able to provide and meet the needs that we have for the supply of the medicines. However, there are some drugs, for example, yung mga insulin, yung mga bakuna, we call them the biologics, the drugs that we use for cancer, na hindi pa natin na ma-manufacture dito. And usually these are the drugs that will take about 12 to 24 months to manufacture because it uses a different technology in comparison perhaps to the synthetic drugs, or that's what we see in powder, tablet, and capsules. So yun ang kailangan muna natin gawin. We need to identify for which drugs and disease areas that we need to really have the essential medicines and life-saving medicines na kailangan i-prioritize, kailangan ma-secure yung supply. Second part is now to identify how much do we need for the rest of the year. So as mentioned, we need to go beyond the 2 to 3 months buffer. We need to at least secure 6 months buffer. Again, in case na magkaroon ulit ng sigalot sa Middle East, 'di ba? Na mag-resume yung kanilang geopolitical crisis there. So we need to ensure that we have 6 months buffer, and actually the best would be to secure the supply until the end of 2026. So once we have done that, one of the recommendations we have given is actually to utilize the pool procurement, because there is power in the volume, right? If the government will also use its power in terms of, numbers, kasi meron din tayong global supply queue na tinatawag. The prioritized countries, let's say Vietnam, Thailand, or Singapore, meron po kasi silang mga pooled procurement and even multi-year agreements. So doon nasa-stabilize yung volume and yung price. And of course, yung manufacturing costs na nare-reduce din. So yun yung ilan sa aming mga recommendations na we have already shared, and we know and we're confident that the DOH is already studying.
As of today, Doc, saan ba yung bulk ng imports natin ang gagaling?
So iba't iba naman siya Diego, no? So meron tayo sa Europe, sa US, sa China, Japan, and India.
But
Okay.
how much of our medicines are reliant to importation, Doc? And are we also looking at, strengthening our local manufacturing here in the Philippines?
So, a significant amount of our life-saving medicines or essential medicines are also done through importation. Pero meron tayong local manufacturing naman. And right now, I'm sure the government is really encouraging na talagang dun sa ating PEZA zones na mag-increase ang local
Local.
manufacturing natin. So there are already discussions around that. But again, from the perspective of PHAP, we need to also be very strategic because building manufacturing sites, number one, of course, it takes a lot of investments. So definitely you need fiscal incentives to make it happen. And kailangan mo rin ng volumes, no? Like for example, in big countries like India, they have the volume for procurement. Kasi hindi lang yan manufacturing. You have to ensure na yung manufacture na drugs, merong pinupuntahan yun. Ibig sabihin may procurement, not only within the country, syempre maganda within the Philippines, but also to the neighboring countries.